Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Zaina and this is another Twin Flame Collective reading for all of you. Thank you so much for all of your support, for all your kind comments. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for the donations and the offers of gifts. I very much appreciate your willingness to express your appreciation to me. And I, as a result, have invested in a new deck of cards, and it's a very special deck. It's called the Naked Heart Tarot. It is an investment, but I feel that it might give something very special and unique to these readings. So let's begin. This reading is for your beloved. It explores what your beloved may be experiencing at this time, as we are currently in this eclipse doorway. We've experienced a lunar eclipse and we're approaching a solar eclipse on the 20th or 21st of June. And these eclipse doorways can bring about some great insights and revelations, but sometimes through pain and frustration. So let's have a look and see what insight we can gain at this time. All right, so just push that bit up there. We have at the bottom of the deck, Innocence of Swords. This is a beautiful card that reminds us that when it comes to the way that we think, we are all innocent. We are all learning as we evolve and as we grow through our soul lessons. This card to me speaks about understanding that it's okay to let certain beliefs, thoughts, ideas, and concepts go. And these may be coming up at the moment to be reevaluated. The way that we think shapes how we experience our life. Our ego can tend to sometimes think the worst. And then we get caught up in the story that it tells us. We even see evidence of the story that our ego mind tells us. And this is why it's really, really important to ask the right questions before jumping to any conclusions. To do the research, to delve deeper where possible, to ask ourselves, is it possible that I am currently caught up in my ego way of seeing things? My ego perspective, everyone is out to get me. So I feel that this is the underlying message underneath the reading for your beloved. They are currently working through and reevaluating the way they use their mind. They're realizing that it is possible that their mind has led them astray, and that maybe it's time to make a change. I really love that underneath this card we have the Wheel of Fortune, because it shows that shift. It shows that the wheel has now turned and that your beloved is now moving into this energy of reevaluation. Really going back to the beginning, the innocence of self, the innocence of our ego. Because at the end of the day, our ego only wants to protect us. So this is a really beautiful energy. And below this we have the movement of wands. And this is symbolizing the Knight of Wands. So there's some energy here. There's some energy. There's a decision that's been made. And because we're talking about the wands, this is passion. This is passion. And that's my cat, Shadow, just here. So just bear with him. So there's some passion here that your beloved has come through. Look at this. A decision has been made. The Two of Swords. A decision was made. And then your beloved really connected to their passion, their drive. And this is a card of fast movement. The wheel turned, moving into this beautiful new phase. This new period where this person that you're watching this reading to understand more about is acknowledging that perhaps it's time to reconsider how they use their mind, and whether what their mind tells them is truth is actually truth. So let's have a look at the first row. We have Temperance and we have Earth Mother. Just leave these cards up. Temperance is that rebalancing. It's the alchemy. It's alchemizing what's taken place and finding the wisdom, distilling the wisdom. So we take what has happened, we take our experiences, and then we distill the wisdom from those experiences. And I really love to see this because this is the Empress. In this deck, it's called Earth Mother. But in my previous reading, the Empress was in reverse. But in this reading, it is upright. Abundance, really connecting to our, really connecting and grounding to this earth plane, to feel that deep, heartfelt connection to our earth. And through that connection and through that love, we then are open and no longer resistant to our natural gifts, our abundance, our creativity. And this is where we can then create new projects or contemplate new ideas for change. This person is definitely ready for change. Two major arcanas here to start with, which is really powerful. So taking the wisdom, distilling the wisdom, and grounding this wisdom into the earth reality to create change. We have the next row, the Heart of Swords and Sky Father. Heart of Swords is the Queen of Swords, speaking our truth, no longer holding back what we need to say. The Queen of Swords, from the Innocence of Swords, is a really good thing to see. But this person is learning how to speak what they've held back for a long time. They're learning how to communicate what they need to say. And Queen of Swords can sometimes be a bit blunt. But overall, this is not in reverse. So what I see here is someone who is finding their voice. And we need to know how to communicate clearly in order to alleviate a lot of the suffering and the confusion that can take place in many of our relationships. At the bottom here we have Sky Father. This is the Emperor. Look at that. The Empress and the Emperor are sitting right next to each other in a 6-card reading. For a twin flame collective reading, that's really powerful. The Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine in their power here. Feeling very strong, feeling very grounded, feeling very connected to the divine and to the earth plane. Really balancing this connection, looking back at the past, distilling the wisdom and creating more structure, creating a new world is what I'm feeling here. Let's look at this card. Sky Father. What I feel is this is creating a new world, a new life, creating the structure, which is important because then we can be very clear on each step that we need to take to create this change. So your beloved is currently showing up very powerfully so far in this reading. Let's have a look at these cards. Strength and the Sage. So we have strength showing up. I love that this is right beside the Queen of Swords and that this is after really looking back at what's happened in the past and learning from it so that we speak with more wisdom. And the strength is always about love. This card is always about love. It is understanding that our true strength is balancing out our will with our heart. That's not the right way to put it. Let me think. It's working in harmony with these two parts of ourselves. Our will is in harmony with our heart, and we communicate from this place. I feel, though, that what this is also coming up with this Sage in reverse. This is the Hierophant card. And what I feel this is about here is, with it in reverse, this is what is not wisdom, what is not truth. So I feel that this person is also being given the strength and finding the strength to handle what is not congruent for them, what is not sitting right, what is not comfortable, what is not in alignment with what they believe is their truth. But overall, wow, what an amazing, powerful reading this is for your beloved. These cards are so powerful because we've only got 6 cards and the bottom of the deck. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are major arcana. This is an exceptionally powerful reading. Let's see what the messages are that your beloved wants to share with you today in this reading. I feel like I've known you forever. You know, maybe this person is trying to find the strength to communicate this. I want to dance with you. So these are really loving messages. Actually, I'll put it here between the feminine and the masculine. These messages are very loving. And I do not understand what you need right now. So this is where we can see quite clearly that your beloved is not sure about where you stand right now. But they have shifted. Let's get another message. I feel embarrassed. So your beloved is, we're coming from this place here. They feel embarrassed by what's happened in the past. They've been reviewing it. They've been, as I said, learning what they can from the things that took place that they feel a bit embarrassed by. They feel uncomfortable. I feel like this person has had some insight, is currently realizing that they need to readdress the way they communicate. And I really do love the Empress and the Emperor right next to each other, and the Queen of Swords followed by Strength after learning from the mistakes of the past, learning how to communicate, but balancing out what your person wants to say with the heart, coming from a place of love. So that's the reading for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this new deck, because I've really never seen a tarot deck quite like this, and I really fell in love with it. And please do share in the comments if this reading resonated with you, because that really helps me so much to know that you are relating and appreciating what is coming through me as a channel. And feel free to reach out, book a reading, or whatever feels right for you at this time. Take care, and I look forward to bringing you another reading soon. Bye.